Disappoint everyone, but I didn't actually write about the brothers Karamazov. I know, everyone loves Russian literature. Everyone loves 700-page novels, but that's not my métier today. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what happened yesterday on Valentine's Day to me. There are a number of events, well, I mean, I won't go into explicit detail, don't worry. I mean, there are a number of events that happened to me that I found interesting. So, my girlfriend and I went for a nice date at Gal Sushi. And as we were walking home, we crossed a very busy intersection. How many people know Kennedy and YMCA Boulevard where it turns into Helen Avenue? Anyone know that intersection? People go ripping across there all the time. And they don't tend to look for pedestrians. So my girlfriend and I were crossing the street, and cars were just filtering out one after one, almost hitting me and my girlfriend. And I just started getting into a fit of rage. So I had my gym bag with me. And I started swinging it at cars. And as the next car came by, at that point I just had enough of it. I started walking in front of the car and I said, "Stop, this is enough." And the guy, he rolled down his window and he looked very confused. So he pointed up at the lights and he said, "There's an advanced screen." And at that point, I must have blushed or something. I realized I was completely in the wrong. And my girlfriend and I ran across the street, so yeah, I brushed myself off, felt a little shame about that. So we were walking home, and my girlfriend started teasing me and taunting me, as per usual. And I really think she picked the wrong time to do it, man, because we got home, and I don't know why this always happens, but my girlfriend and I, we debate religion a lot. And it got brought up again on Valentine's Day, so has anyone here heard of Motion M103 in Parliament? So basically it's a motion against Islamophobia, essentially. So we had a debate about that, and we had a debate about whether or not it should be illegal to draw the Prophet Muhammad. So, you know, typical Valentine's Day conversation. At the end of that, we were both really upset with each other. So last night, instead of talking about the brothers Karamazov, I wanted to think about why this happened. So part of it was that I had a bad day at work. Part of it was that my girlfriend and I just had some issues we hadn't ironed out before, and they just came frothing to the surface. And then part of it too, I think, is because I haven't really come to terms with my own aggression until now. So in this speech, I want to make a case for why it's essential to integrate that aggressive part of your personality. And if you don't, well, people will either step all over you or it'll possess you, like it did when I was swinging my bag at that guy driving. So why do I think this? Well, I'd like to ask everyone a question first and see if people agree with it. So, to be a good person, you should smile all the time and be kind to everyone you meet. How many people agree with that? So, a few people. Would you say that's all it takes to be a good person? No. Yes, and that's a good way of looking at it. So, I mean, there are a lot of beliefs we have where 6 months ago or a year ago, you'd think that you were foolish for having them. As a kid, I genuinely believed that that was all it took to be a good person. And that seriously stunted my growth to an extent, I think. I can give you a recent example of this. During the humorous speech contest, I talked about my landlords and how they asked me to pay an extra $100 to have my girlfriend over. Now at the time, I actually accepted this, and I didn't negotiate for myself in order to tell them that I wasn't okay with this. I didn't actually stand up for myself in that case. I let them walk all over me. And I think that was in part because I was too agreeable. And I think in order to counteract that tendency, you need to recognize that you need to at least be capable of aggression. Like, think about a predatory cat. Is a cat moral because he can't bite you if all his teeth have been removed? I wouldn't say so. If you can bare your teeth but not bite someone, that's the state you should be. In that case, people can actually take you seriously and you won't let people walk all over you. So, here are some steps I've taken to rectify this. I started doing Krav Maga recently, which is Israeli martial arts. So, you know, you get all up like this and then you block. It's a really good exercise. And one interesting thing that happened to me was, well, I'm not as afraid of voicing my opinion in conversations as it was shown with my girlfriend. Like, before, I mean, I'd kind of dance around the issues, but now I'll go at it. Like, I'll start a debate about religion. I'll go right at her. And I think it's really benefited me in part. And then another step I've taken to integrate the more aggressive part of myself is standing up for myself in conversation. Before, I had a real issue with agreeing with everything a person would say just to make the conversation more comfortable. But now what I'll do is I'll be more genuine in a sense. I'll voice my actual opinion, even if that pisses the person off. So that's all I have to say about that. Thanks, everyone.